The fathers. The last left off, we were still trying to get this guy to take his jacket off so we could get his badge from it. But there's also something else I forgot to do. So let's get...
The door.
Let's see if I can get that what I need up to out of him real quick.
Whew, it's hot.
There we go. That's all I had to do.
Dang, the air conditioning must be on the blink.
No, that's because I screwed with the thermostat.
Are you hot? Man, I'm hot.
Thank you. I was waiting for you to take your jacket off. Alright, now we're gonna ask him to get us coffee. So we can search his jacket.
Can I ask you about some stuff? You're the writer. Ask away.
Yeah, how about give me another cup of coffee?
How about getting me some coffee?
No way. Enough is enough. Please, 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 pretty please. All right. Just shut the hell up.
I love it. Alright. Now I can search his jacket for what I want.
Some people are never satisfied.
Okay, leave already so I can get your badge already, thanks. Thanks for the badge.
I think I'll just borrow this badge.
Yeah, good idea.
Hey, what are you doing with my coat?
Nothing. I thought I saw something crawling on it.
Just drink this.
Hilarious. Yeah.
Thanks. Tons. I mean it.
Thank you for the badge. Alright. Why is it so slow? I mean, it should be moving faster than that. Alright, let's get out of here. Because I got what I needed. Well, later on I'll come back for the, those photos, but, right now, I got something I forgot to do in the last day, which is, I missed something at my grandmother's house.
Gabriel, my love, how nice to see you.
Aww,
Nice to see you too, Gran.
that's so sweet.
Make yourself at home, son.
Aww. Alright, let's head upstairs.
I'm going up the attic again.
Enjoy yourself, dear.
Yeah, I forgot something up there the last time. This.
I think I'll take Daddy's sketchbook with me.
There we go. Alright, let's look at it while we got it. There's the
This
sketch.
is the
Ah, that's points for that.
images haunt the pages of Philip Knight's sketchbook, the way they must have haunted his mind. The images touch a deep chord in Gabriel. So familiar are they that he finds it hard to believe they aren't from his own subconscious.
Yeah. Weird, huh? Alright, well, let's also read this note.
The letter is written in German, but Gabriel determines what he can about it. It was sent from a place called Schloss Ritter in Rittersburg, West Germany. The letter is addressed to mein Sohn Heinz and signed Wilhelm Ritter. One of the reoccurring words strewn throughout the letter is the word Schattenjäger. The only thing that Gabriel can decipher about the letter is a sense of urgency in the handwriting and in the heavy use of quill-tip bold strokes and underlining.
That must be important because we got points for that. Alright, let's ask Grandma downstairs what a Schattenjäger is. I mean, surely she wouldn't know what that is. I mean, she didn't speak any German, right? Let's find out, though.
That's it. Take a load off, hon.
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
See, I forgot to do this in a previous video because I wasn't sure how I was supposed to do it, but you're supposed to open the letter. I thought you just use it or read it, but no, you have to open it. Use the open icon on it, which doesn't really make any sense, but whatever. Anyway, now we've got options. We can ask her about the Schottenjäger and Heinz Ritter. So first let's do Schottenjäger.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Schottenjäger? Schottenjäger. How odd, Gabriel. I haven't heard that word in
Interesting.
years. My goodness, you've given me a chill. Your granddad used to say that sometimes in his sleep.
Really? Do you know what it means?
No, I'm afraid not. I asked him about it once. I don't think he answered me. Odd.
Thanks, Gran.
Yeah, alright, let's also ask her about Heinz Ritter.
Do you know anyone
Ah, we got points for that.
Heinz Ritter?
Heinz Ritter. Oh, Gabriel. Where did you hear that name?
I found a letter in Granddaddy's clock.
I promised I'd never tell you or your father.
Interesting.
But I suppose it doesn't matter now.
Tell me, Gran.
Yeah.
Your granddad's name was Heinz Ritter before he came to America.
Interesting.
He changed it to Harrison Knight legally when he arrived.
Yeah. Oh, that's very interesting. So Heinz Ritter is Harrison Knight. Right. Oh, thanks. Let's see what he says about the note now.
The letter. The only.
Okay, no, really.
The letter is addressed
Okay.
to Heinz
Yeah,
Ritter,
address.
Gabriel's grandfather.
Right. Okay. We got. Okay, now we've got that.
The door.
Now we've got the
Well,
note.
Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
Now that we've got that sketchbook, we can jot down some things that we forgot to do on day one. First things first, so we want to head to the crime scene. Luckily, we can still go over there without getting screwed over. And look, the pattern is still there. How convenient. Alright, use the sketchbook on the pattern.
Let me try to get this down.
And he jots it down really fast. Alright, cool. Now, another thing we can jot down is, I'm hoping that it's still there. There was some symbols in front of this tomb that I wasn't able to jot down yesterday. Ah, good. They're still there. Yeah.
I want a copy of these strange marks.
Yeah. Alright, awesome. Cool. Alright. That was us. Now we can leave. I think that's all we need to do here. But we need to get those photos at the police station, so let's, we have to make Xeroxes of them, obviously. We can't just take pictures. Can't take the original pictures out of the station. Let's talk to, her? Yeah.
Can I ask you a few questions, ma'am?
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, maybe not.
Excuse?
Yes?
Okay, there we go. Can you get a file for me?
Can you get a file for me?
What file would that be?
Wow.
Voodoo murders file? Detective Mosley said I could see it.
Really? Well, if he said so.
So he's got kind of a, he's got kind of a pull around here, basically. Okay, cool.
There it is. You can look at it all you want, but don't leave this area with it, okay? And no photocopies either, I'm afraid.
Of course. I understand completely.
Yeah, I wouldn't dare do anything like that. I'll just do it when you're not watching.
There's not.
Oh.
That
Okay, well.
the camera.
Okay, well, what am I supposed to look at?
It's
Well, where's the folder?
an off.
Oh, okay. Did I get? Oh. Okay, it's in my.
This is the.
Where is the folder?
This is the first. It's the official police. The folder is...
Okay, can I open it? Alright.
The police file contains partial patterns from the first 6 Voodoo murders.
Okay, well I definitely need to get a copy of that. But they won't let me leave the station with it. So, what I gotta do is head back in here and talk. Yes, I knew that. Okay, I'll put the file back and then come back for it.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'll be back to get it later. Let's talk to Mosley.
Hey, mostly. It's you, God help me.
Alright, let's talk to him and
Can I ask you?
it's about photos again. Photographs.
I got those. So you...
Let's take another cop author shot.
What for?
I don't think we got your best side.
Really? I'll have Franks come in.
Alright, thank you. Alright, we'll have Franks come in and then we'll just tell him that we need to fix our hair.
Franks, come back in here with that camera.
Now what, sir?
That clown wants another picture. You don't mind, do you?
Of course not. What else could I possibly have to do?
Oh, damn.
Anything else, Knight?
Well, let me a sec and check my hair.
Hold on a sec while I go check my hair.
Good God, Knight, make it fast.
Oh, look. What I needed. Thanks.
Let me see that file again.
There's no one to say that to, Gabriel.
Just
Just want to check this machine here. Yeah, you're real non-conspicuous about that, Gabriel. I'm surprised no one noticed that. Hilarious. Oh, shit. That's so funny. Thank you. Got my points. Alright.
Would you just hurry up, would you?
Alright.
Okay, ready.
Thanks, hon. Let me know when you got it developed. The photos, that is.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Should I show them the patterns I got? No, I don't think I should do that. Wait, can I? What's that?
It's Gabriel's sketch of the partial.
Yeah, let's see, can I put it together with the others?
Those two are
Okay, maybe not.
Gabriel Heinz.
Okay, no. Can I? Okay, I guess I can't. Alright, well anyway, let's, we don't need to do anything else here, so let's get out of here for now.
I'll let you get back to it. Later, Knight.
Thank you for the photos. Alright. Yoink. Heck yeah. Alright. Let's see if Dr. John is able to talk to today.
Welcome,
look.
my friend.
Oh good, he is here.
I am the proprietor, Dr. John. If you have any questions, I will be happy to assist.
Great. My name is Knight, and I'll probably take you up on that.
Alright, let's talk to Michael Dorn here. From Star Trek.
Could I ask you some questions?
That is why I am here.
Well, tell me about everything, Mr. Worf. Like Voodoo.
What can you tell me about Voodoo?
Historical voodoo? Or the voodoo currently practiced in the city?
Damn, I usually don't get an answer like that. Let's ask him about, Voodoo murders first.
What do you know about the Voodoo murders?
The killings in the newspaper? I know that they have nothing to do with true voodoo in New Orleans.
Yeah, you said that so, in a way that sounded so suspicious. I don't believe you're telling me the truth, buddy.
What do you think of New Orleans?
It is the only city in the United States as far as I am concerned.
Yeah, it's interesting. What's a
Have you
Schottenjäger?
ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No, I have not.
I guarantee you did. And the way you said no, I have never heard of that. Sounds to me like you're lying to me too.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Ah, you have perhaps noticed the museum's snake, Mr. Knight. They are beautiful creatures, do you not agree? And the tourists seem to associate them with voodoo.
That's interesting. Alright, let's talk to him about
Tell
yourself.
me about yourself.
Me?
Yes.
What is it you wish to learn?
Oh, okay.
Why did you open a voodoo museum?
The subject has fascinated me all my life, and I wanted to help preserve the cultural heritage it represents.
Alright. What kind of background voodoo do you have?
What kind of background in voodoo do you have?
Let us say that I cut my teeth on it, Mr. Knight. It is in my blood.
Oh, that is an understatement.
Do you do anything besides run the museum?
No. The museum does not make me a rich man, but my material needs are simple. I prefer to focus on my one true interest in life.
And that is what?
What are your own religious beliefs?
My beliefs are too personal and too complex to discuss with a layman, Mr. Knight.
In other words, none of your damn business.
Actually,
Then,
Yes, let's discuss something else.
tell me about historical voodoo.
very well. I will start at the beginning, Mr. Knight, and will go on from there at your prompting.
Sounds
Alright.
good.
As you may know, voodoo is a grassroots religion formed by the mixing together of many different African tribal religions and Anglo religions.
And people say that you can't learn anything from playing video games.
Or Protestantism. In other words, it is a religion born of the African slave trade. But African slaves were imported not only by the United States, but also into the West Indies, where the French and Spanish ran plantation islands. Prior to 1803, the New Orleans area was owned by France. The French Creole in those days owned many African slaves. But the Creole did not permit their slaves to gather, giving no chance for voodoo to breed here natively.
The Creole also knew enough about the corrupted pagan practices of the West Indies slaves to ban the importing of slaves from that region.
And this is, I think, the 7th person that we've asked about voodoo in this game. Last episode, of course, we asked Detective Mosley about it. Alright, let's see.
So, how did voodoo come to New Orleans?
After the Louisiana Purchase, American legislators relaxed regulations. Slaves were permitted to gather. The Americans also removed the ban on West Indies slaves.
Around the same time, a slave revolt occurred in Santo Domingo, what is now Haiti. Between the lifting of the ban and the Haitian revolt, West Indies slaves began pouring into New Orleans.
Some of them were free people of color, freed or escaped slaves. Some came with their white owners who were fleeing from the revolt.
See, the reason why I think that this guy had something to do with the voodoo murders is because he was nowhere to be found on day 1, and that's when one of the murders happened. Which means we'd also believe he's lying about the murders having nothing to do with voodoo. Anyway, come on.
What happened when the West Indies slaves got here?
They brought voodoo with them. The native slaves were more than enthusiastic about embracing it. It gave them power, Mr. Knight, if only in the form of a communal bond. Among the first meeting places were the Bayou Saint John and the shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The early voodoos were heavy snake worshippers, worshipping the one they called the Great Zombie.
Oh, great zombie. Anything else you can tell me about historical voodoo?
Tell me more about historical voodoo.
By 1817, the voodoo activities were beginning to cause fear among the white slave owners. An ordinance was passed to forbid slave gatherings except in designated public areas at designated times. The time was Sunday afternoons and the place, Congo Square. The slaves and free people of color gathered to dance simulations of their voodoo dances right in sight of Creole society. Of course, they also continued to meet in private for the real thing.
Which leads me to believe that you still practice the real thing in private. But I'm just gonna say that.
Tell me more about historical voodoo.
There were a variety of kings and queens at first, voodoo priests and priestesses. But from about 1830, a single power emerged. This was a voodoo queen named
Marie Laveau,
Laveau. Marie Laveau ruled voodoo in New Orleans for many years.
Aha! We got points for that. Oh, and we can now ask him about Marie Laveau. Anything else about historical voodoo?
Tell me more about
I've given you a...
Okay, so now we can ask him about Marie Laveau. Current voodoo, though?
Tell me about current voodoo.
Many people think of voodoo in terms of magic spells or gree-gree. That kind of practice is actually called hoodoo, and is only a part of true voodoo. Voodoo, the religion, has a strong following in New Orleans. In fact, it is growing quite rapidly. There are several voodoo churches or temples in the city, and others all across the United States. African Americans see it as a tradition all their own. Whites, and there are many in their religion, are attracted to it because they think it is exotic.
Yeah.
I, personally, am more interested in the history of voodoo. Some of the new movements are copying Haitian or even African voodoo. But it is the voodoo of New Orleans that I find so intriguing.
Alright, you got anything else to say about it?
Tell me more.
There are many voodooians in New Orleans. They often do business selling gree-gree, telling fortunes, providing luck, and occasionally misfortune. Perhaps you would like to meet a voodooian. We refer those who seek a deeper experience with voodoo to a local practitioner, Magentia Moonbeam.
Sure, I'd love to meet her.
She lives on the corner of Orleans and Dauphine. I will call her and tell her you might stop by.
Great, thanks.
Alright, we got more points. Alright.
Tell me more.
You have tapped.
Okay, thank you. Ask about hoodoo.
Is there anything else I should know about voodoo?
Not if your interest is primarily in voodoo. Hoodoo is of interest to those who study world folk traditions, but it will not aid you in understanding true voodoo.
Alright, now tell me about Marie Laveau.
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
There were actually two Marie Laveaux, mother and daughter. Most people thought they were the same woman. Her continued youth added to the mystique. The original, the mother, was also known as Widow Paris. It was she that began the empire. When the Widow Paris began to practice, there were many voodooians in the city. By 1830, she was voodoo queen of all New Orleans.
Alright, anything else you can tell me about Marie Laveau?
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
The Widow Paris was a hairdresser for rich Creole ladies. She also paid household servants to spy for her.
Interesting.
Between the two, she knew everything about everyone who mattered in New Orleans. She was not above using her information to appear psychic, to intimidate, or even to blackmail.
You sound as though you admire her.
A black woman in the mid-1800s to gain power is an incredible thing, Mr. Knight. However,
that's true, it is.
Achieved it.
That's true, it is.
Tell me more.
She kept a pet snake, danced with it too. She held traditional voodoo ceremonies out by the lake. She took herself seriously, very seriously. But she was not above selling tickets for her events to curiosity seekers. She was not above using voodoo any way she could to make money. That is for certain. But if she had been in another line of work, in another age, that would have been interpreted as entrepreneurial genius
Yes, I
rather
would
than a
have.
sign of fraudulence.
Hey, you don't need to convince me. I admire anyone that can actually make a living.
Yeah.
Tell me,
It was Marie Laveau who defined the voodoo that is truly and uniquely the voodoo of New Orleans. She invented hundreds, if not thousands of spells, potions, charms, and incantations. These form the basis of the modern practice, not to mention the folk tradition of hoodoo.
Okay. I think
tell
we're
me
in.
more.
Her daughter, Marie Glapion, took over when the widow Paris got old. Most people thought it was the same Marie Laveau. Both Maries encouraged that point of view. The widow Paris died in 1881. Marie Glapion had been reigning a long time by then. After the death of the widow Paris, other voodoo queens surfaced, and by 1890, the cult was fragmented again. Marie Glapion just sort of faded away.
Tell me more about...
The Laveau tomb, where one or both of the Maries are believed to be buried, is in St. Louis Cemetery number 1. It is a popular shrine for practitioners and tourists alike. I myself take tours through the cemetery on a regular basis.
Really? Do you have any running this week?
No, but the cemetery is open to the general public as well.
Aha! We got points for that. Isn't that cool?
Tell me...
You have heard
Okay, never mind. Okay, I guess we're done talking to you then. Let's see, do I have any...
This
Okay,
is the
I got
last.
that snake scale from one of those, but I need to get another snake
This
scale.
is the first.
Because there's another snake scale I need to get, and then I need to get one more after that. So let's get out of here, though.
The door.
Oh, well, I gotta just walk out then. Alright. Whatever. Alright.
Thanks a lot. Bye now.
Yeah.
come
thank
back
you.
again.
Oh, I will. Alright. Okay, we can go here now. How much time do we have left in this video? I got 6 minutes to go. I don't know if I can get what I've done what I need to in 6 minutes. Let's, I could go see if I can get into see Getty as Melia Getty. Or I could head, Actually, you know, I haven't been to the drugstore today. I don't know if they've ever been there yet. But let's check it out.
Hello.
Oh, okay, here we go. That's what we need to hear.
Bonjour, Monsieur Walker.
Oh, bienvenue, Madame Casino. Comment ça va? How you be feeling today?
Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Walker, I'm certain someone's buried a slip-knot bag somewhere near my steps. I haven't slept a wink in weeks.
Oh, don't that beat all? Well, you're gonna need some easy night candles then.
Do you think that would help? I do hope you're right. I said 3 rosaries this morning for Our Lady's intervention.
Rosaries are good, sure enough. But you burn those candles too, and you gonna whip any old no-sleep gree-gree, I tell you for sure.
Who's this guy?
Mr. Walker, put them on my account and send them round to my house. Oh, and there's another thing. I didn't catch her at it, but I know Mrs. Lefebvre put stomachache powder in my teeth the last meeting of the Rio Grande Dames. Oh, I've been in misery.
You put 9 pinheads up in a little box, add a pinch of graveyard dust, and put it under her front porch step. That'll turn the trick back on Mrs. Lefebvre, and she'll be the one with the bellyache. I have the pins and the dust, right here if you want them.
If the Blessed Virgin will grant me her protection, I'll be safe from these practitioners of evil.
Oui, madame. Though it don't hurt to be proactive none either, now does it?
That's true.
Naturellement, monsieur. Merci beaucoup.
Mais non, madame. It is nothing. Au revoir.
Au revoir, Monsieur Walker.
Alright, I need to talk to you, I think. What do I need to talk to you about, though?
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Ask what you want. I'll answer what I want.
Alright, okay, cool. We can ask you about Voodoo, because that'll be 8 people I think we've asked about Voodoo.
Can you tell me what you know about Voodoo?
This is a novelty shop, monsieur.
Okay, guess you don't have anything to say about that.
What do you know about the Voodoo murders?
Cabrice Sancourt.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
Those have nothing to do with my shop, monsieur.
Why'd you tell me that? What's Cabrice
What
Sancourt
did you
mean?
mean when you...
I didn't say that.
You did. I heard
Yeah, I heard you say it,
You
yeah.
heard wrong, monsieur. I said no such thing.
Uh-huh. You're lying. New Orleans.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I've lived here all my life, me.
Do you know anything about snakes?
What kind of snakes?
The kind they use in Voodoo?
Pythons and boas. So I've heard.
Really? Do you have one?
Are you crazy? What would I want with a python?
Have you ever heard of Marie Laveau?
Marie? She's somebody from the old days. One of those folk tales. Oh, the tourists eat it up, none.
Have you ever heard...
Man, I don't...
Tell me about...
My name...
Alright.
That customer of yours.
Customer?
The woman I saw in here. Madame Cazeneuve, you called her.
I don't talk about my customers to men who come in off the street.
Well, I gotta find out more about her somehow.
It's nearly... The sign say, Special Saint Jean Eve.
Okay, we want that.
Free bottle of lover come back to me aisle, or master gambling oil, with every purchase over $50.
Lagniappe. My French is lousy, but everyone in New Orleans knows what that means. A little something extra.
Okay, can we ask about it?
Can I...
Yeah.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
It's the biggest night of the year in Voodoo.
What goes on exactly?
I couldn't say.
You know exactly what happens, and you're just saying that. Alright. But I wanna...
Hi, this is a Dixie.
Okay, well how do I don't know.
The sign say, Special... The Dixieland...
Okay, well how do we,
The mask. To get the mask.
Okay, well...
That doesn't...
Can I get that mask?
What's the...
I've said...
Okay.
I can't tell you.
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Herbal... root bag. Root of the entire shelf. The Dixieland...
Those are gree-gree.
Oh. That timer means that the video is done for today. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. Stay tuned for future videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave comments, click that on the subscribe button to keep you updated about future videos I upload. And I will see you next time we figure out what we need to do at this Dixieland drugstore, and also probably go visit what's her name? Malia Getty in the next video. But anyway, that's all for now. Bye bye.